orgasm. So, like, if your nipples are stimulated long enough, you can have a nipple-gasm.
A nipple-gasm?
I didn't even know that. I might have to try that.
No, okay. Okay, love you so much. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye.
But, okay, so that, like...
Mr. Quadro! And to that, ladies, stay radiant.
Oh, ready.
You look great, honey.
I'm so glad I have that
Gabe
mirror.
can't wait to see that side profile.
Hello, Gabe. All right. Are you ready?
Yes.
Or should we say... No. Okay.
Just the two?
Anyways, welcome back, everybody.
Welcome back, Radiators.
I'm excited.
I'm excited. I'm kind of nervous, actually. I've had 3 sips of this, and I'm like, wow.
Okay.
Miss Quadra, I know you're watching. We're not coming after your brand. We promise.
Very true.
We are good Christian girls. We're not going to drink
Yes, we are.
every podcast. But, like, when you're talking about the subject that we're about to be talking about, you got to have a little liquor in the system.
We did change the cup a little bit, or the
Changed
drink.
Changed it up. Not coffee this time, guys.
Because today we have one of our friends who aspires to be... You know what? I don't want to give too much away. Just know sex is the topic, but we're educating.
Yes.
We're educating people.
We're educating.
And...
Sex is something that, like, not everyone is comfortable to talk about, and I think that shouldn't be the case.
I agree with you.
You know, we need to normalize talking about sex.
Yes,
and not just like, and I'm not talking about like kinks and stuff. I'm talking like educating.
Yes,
also kinks too, but educating.
And I was telling you, I think yesterday, that like when I was growing up, when boys would talk about sex, it was like, okay, they're boys would be boys, whatever. But then when girls would talk about sex, it was like they're trashy, they're slutty, they're gross. And they probably sleep around. So I feel like as 2 strong women, we should be able to talk about sex just like boys are. And there's a lot to learn that we don't know.
I cannot wait for this.
I cannot wait because there's a lot I don't know. There's a lot. And our friend Dana, she knows because she wants to be a sex therapist.
Exactly.
In the future.
Should we just hop right in?
Sure. Well.
We'll bring her on?
Sure. Let me wait.
Yeah?
I have a little.
You have a little intro?
Yes, I do.
Oh, here we go. And
so, she is double majoring in psychology and victim studies.
Not computer science.
She likes to bake, read, and binge TV shows. She has passions about being a sex and relation therapist or a sex and gender therapist. And today she will be educating us on misconceptions, how to overcome sex concern, and doing all of this with the goal to make sex something that everybody can talk about. Please help us welcome Dana Moreno.
She's beautiful, crazy.
Oh,
that's
my
a good country
goodness.
song, though, am I right? Country fans?
Oh, my goodness.
Okay.
This is monumental.
She's radiating.
So,
if I could say so myself.
I think she's radiating, too. Do y'all not agree? Great.
Yes.
So,
oh my God,
like
that's
we
strong.
said, you were going to talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you. And okay, but before we get into that, you watch our show, actually.
Yes.
So, what do you rate our podcast?
10 out of 10.
See that, Vincent? Not a 9 out of 9.
So
welcome.
Hi.
Welcome. But before we get into it,
thank you. So I like yours.
Thank you.
Before we get into that, though, you're going to be in our hot topic conversation.
I'm so excited. What's going on in the world?
So
I kind of listened to your mom's podcast.
Okay.
Had no idea. I listened to like the first like 5 minutes. Haven't been able to sit down and really like listen to the rest. But I found out about the Kardashians. Did not know. Is that one of the things you're saying?
No. Did you know about the Kardashians?
What about the Kardashians?
They're closing shop. They're stopping.
Yeah.
What is it?
Oh, that they're ending their show.
Yes.
Yes.
Did you watch the Kardashians ever?
A little bit, not a lot. Like I've seen a couple seasons here and there, but I haven't like watched it.
Okay. So I'm alone again.
Respect.
Okay, so like we talked about last time, Demi Lovato, she's a little bit in the news still because you heard the whole boyfriend thing.
Oh,
so
God,
today,
is it bad?
no, it's not bad.
Okay.
It's honestly just that she released a song like that she just kind of made very recently, and she last night she tweeted, "Music is like the only thing I've always had" or something. And then today she just posted on Twitter, like, the song. And it's called I Still Got Me. And it's really cute. It's a really good, powerful, like, whatever happens, at least I still have myself. You would actually love it. It's really cute. So
Is she about to have like an Ariana Grande moment? Like,
thank you. Next.
honestly,
I don't know.
I haven't heard the song.
It's really good. It's like a cute, short little song, but it's really sweet.
Honestly, I feel like how can you not like Demi Lovato? Like, I can understand like if you're like against like some of the things in her past, but like ever since, like, she's always tried to like better herself, and also she's such like an inspiration to everyone that's been going through that or maybe currently going through that. I don't know. I like her. I honestly don't see any flaws with Demi. She's beautiful.
She's beautiful.
I love her.
Are you Team Demi or Team Selena?
Ooh.
Please say Demi.
I mean,
I will give you one reason why you should not be.
well, the only reason I like keep up Selena Gomez is because I watched her cooking show on HBO.
She has a cooking show.
What does she not do? Honestly,
she's beautiful too. We're not here to hate. You know,
I'm not saying beauty wise. I'm saying singing wise.
Okay, yeah. Singing wise,
Demi Lovato.
Jessica's trying so hard not to.
Demi Lovato has the vocals of an angel.
Have you heard?
I loved her song Sober.
Selena Gomez.
Sober is such a good song.
If you're watching, you're not. But if you ever do,
Sure.
quit singing live.
No.
Listen. What was the performance that we go back and watch just to feel better?
Was it
She's been through so much.
No,
Don't
I love
get me
Selena.
wrong.
I do love Selena.
We're gonna link the performance in the description. We are, because I need y'all to understand where I'm coming from.
The AMA performance.
Has anyone ever spent money on her live and regretted it?
Okay, we're cutting this now because I do love
I'm not
Selena.
saying that I don't like Selena Gomez. I love Selena Gomez, like, but
you can't do everything.
she sounds very different from live to like in the studio, and I'm not a fan of that.
Okay, you want authenticity.
Yes, I want this authenticity. Just throw her name back out there, like Demi, for example, Ariana Grande.
Oh, Queen, yeah.
And you know what? I will say I'm a huge Taylor Swift fan. She's had her rough moments. She has.
And that shows that you're not biased.
I'm not biased. Taylor Swift honestly sometimes suck as well. But also I think it just depends on, I think it goes hand, Selena doesn't suck every performance. I think it also just like her range isn't always there.
Look, she acts, she models, she sings.
Yeah, her life range.
She's an activist.
Amazing.
Love her.
Isn't she from Texas? Or
She is.
Demi
They're both
from
from Texas.
Texas!
Actually, fun fact, Demi Lovato is actually from Albuquerque, New Mexico, and I got in a fight with a boy one time in class. I was like, don't tell me about Demi. But she was was raised in like San Antonio her whole life. Let's move on.
Moving on, Selena Gomez, you're amazing. I'm Team Demi. Okay, I'm so sorry. If I offended any Selena fans out there, I'm so sorry.
We do love Selena. She's...
Like I said, we're going to link that performance down below. I don't care
do
what you
love
say,
Selena.
we're going to.
So...
We cried when we watched it. It was so funny. Oh my gosh.
Wait, before we get into the sex talk, the last episode we had was the breakup video. How to get over a breakup. Did you watch that one?
Yes. I just watched that one this morning, actually.
Okay, what'd you think?
A lot of the stuff that you guys said was really accurate, especially when someone leaves you for someone else.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Triggered.
That one.
So, I just forgot to say one thing. An app that helped me was called the I Am app, and it's really cute. You would love it, actually. Actually, you both would love it. It, like, every couple hours a day, it'll send you, like, the cutest little thing. It's like, I am worthy of love, or I am happy with how far I've made it. It's really cute. Gonna link it. Just wanted to throw that out there.
Definitely gonna download that.
Thank you.
You're so cute.
Anyways.
I look at myself in the mirror and I'm like, you're gorgeous. And then I go get coffee.
Oh, you're gorgeous.
Gotta be a little aggressive.
So, should we hop right in?
Hop out the bed.
Turn my swag on.
Yes, I'm here.
I'm kind of nervous because I don't know where to go. I don't know where to start.
I don't even know where to start.
So, okay, so why are you, like, passionate about this? You told me a little bit, but...
Because, okay, so I'm from the Valley, and in the Valley,
She's a Valley girl.
No one talks about sex? Why? Is it, like, a religion thing, or...?
It's a really Catholic place, and, Catholics don't believe in birth control.
True.
You just don't talk about sex.
Yeah.
We don't even have sex education classes. We have a childhood development class that, like, touches on it.
Okay.
But, like, because, you need to have sex to have a child.
True.
Except for all the in vitro and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But it's nothing that anyone talks about.
Yeah.
And it's true, like, if a guy had, like, if there's a rumor that a guy's having sex,
Yeah.
he gets praised.
Yep.
But if a girl's doing it, she gets slut shamed.
Yeah.
And I don't see why it's so like stigmatized. And I get that it's a taboo topic, but it shouldn't be.
It shouldn't be.
Because it affects you in one way or another. Like, your parents most likely had to have sex to have you.
Yeah.
So why don't they talk to you about it? Why don't you talk to other people about it?
I will say
It's
this.
natural.
You might ask us this. My parents have never talked to me about sex.
Neither
Ever.
did my mom.
Ever. And I think
Wow.
it's also because, I don't know if you know this, I was raised Catholic. I mean, I am Catholic.
Yeah.
But, like, being from, like, a small town
Yeah.
Catholic family, it was never talked about. Yeah.
With my mom, it was funny because, so I've always read a lot of books, and some of them have, like, you know, sexual scenes or, you know, chapters or
Erotica?
whatever.
Love that.
So I remember I read a book one time. My mom read it after me, and she was like, wait, like in the car, she was like, I have a question. I was like, okay. She's like, do you know what a penis is? And I was like, yeah.
How old were you?
I was in high school, I think. I think I was a freshman
Do you know what a
or
penis
something.
is?
And then she was
No.
like,
I would've been like,
so
no.
you know what sex is? And I was like, yeah. I found out what that was in 4th grade because my friends told me, because all of them,
Wow.
all their parents had already had to talk with them by then.
Oh,
and
wow.
my mom never had to talk with me.
Early.
Wait.
Even like to now, she never had any type of like talk. That was it. Just that car ride where she was just like, so you know what a penis is and you know what like sex is. And I was like, yep.
Wait,
This
what? What were
conversation-
you
Can
saying?
I tell y'all?
Yeah.
Real quick, how I found out how sex was?
yeah.
So I was
I'm so
I
sorry.
went to Sacred Heart Catholic School in LaGrange, Texas, population 4,000. The school had maybe 100 students throughout it. It was pre-K to 6th grade, and then you would get pushed on to public school, middle school, whatever, okay? So I remember, I think I was in like the 4th grade. I overheard, I was like such a tomboy, honestly still am.
Me too.
But literally most of my friends were like, our class size was like 30 and like 9 of them were guys, okay? The rest was girls. So my best friend was actually a dude.
Love that.
And I remember him talking to me about something called a red rocket. And I'm like, what's a red rocket?
I
Basically,
hate that.
what had happened was this girl's...
Is that a boner? What is a red rocket?
This girl's dog, his private part got stuck in the wooded area of their... Yeah, okay? And she described it looking as a red rocket.
Yeah.
And then that, like, launched this, like... this like ideology in our grade that a red rocket was associated with a penis, and then somehow that like triggered the guys' minds to talk about penises, and I'm like, wait, what's sex? Like, I never really thought about it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my story.
Love that.
It was all from a dog.
I was about to say, honestly, any time that my dog has it sticking out, we're like, Winston, put the red rocket away. Like, stop.
I've never really heard that term.
Yeah.
I feel like my parents...
She might actually be watching, the girl that...
Hey, I hope your dog is okay.
Yeah.
Is he?
I don't know.
Okay. Moving on. I feel like my mom, like, just, you know, how she is. Obviously, she's very, you know, open
Your
about
mom
that
is
stuff. Very you, yeah. So, I don't know. It just kind of came natural in conversation. It wasn't like, he said, sit down, we're going to talk about sex. Because I never really asked. Also, like, it was just like...
I personally can't wait to have that talk with my kids.
I think I told my brother
I'm gonna get the Barbie dolls.
And
Oh,
that's
the
because
Barbie
my
dolls.
brother is 16, and I don't know if anyone's had to talk with him other than like me like mentioning stuff
Really?
like, hey, like this is what you need to know.
Yeah. I think my dad talked to my brother about it, though. Like, they wanted to prepare us, which it's like, it would, for in my opinion, for the parents who don't talk to their kids, it's like, either way they're going to do it. So might as well be protective about it and safe.
Yeah.
And I just remember when I went to college, my mom was like trying to throw condoms at me. I was like, in my head, I knew. I was like, Mom, you got the wrong girl. I don't need it. But anyways, yes. So it's very important to talk to your kids about having
Yeah.
sex and stuff, because it's like probably confusing to...
And I think like sex education also needs to get put back into schools. 'Cause, like in Texas, it's not like a mandatory thing that has to be taught anywhere.
I agree.
And even if like sex ed is taught in like specifically like in schools in Texas, it's usually like not comprehensive.
Yeah.
And abstinent-based like sex education programs cause a rise in teen pregnancy rather than a decrease. So
Wow.
comprehensive like sex ed programs cause a decrease because it talks about everything.
Like more
Rather-
detailed?
Yeah. Rather than just being like, just don't have sex.
Yeah.
Like, just don't do it.
I wanna-
Comprehensive ones
I
talk
wanna,
about all the different types of
Interesting.
protection and stuff.
That's really interesting.
What did the t-shirt say? So at LaGrange, how we learned about sex ed was like this.
It was like, I love pants.
Yeah, so the like this these like people that were part of this program that from like a company would come into our school for a few days, and it would always be during English period, okay? And one time I won an I Love Pants shirt because I got the sex question right.
Well, do you remember the question?
No.
Okay.
It was like junior year of high school, but it was like bright pink. I won a couple times.
Honestly, congrats. At least you got a free t-shirt.
I was so excited. I raised my hand so fast. I was like, I know this.
We did not learn about... I didn't take the health class, which that's where they barely talked about it. But also, I think something is like, no, the LGBTQ community never... They don't get talked to either. Yeah. And like, that's something that we need to know.
They don't even really get talked about in sex ed classes.
True.
Very true.
Can we talk about... What is it called? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, so we were talking... Okay, so obviously for straight couples, condoms, or gay men, condoms are used. And then, did you know, for lesbians, there's a thing, the dental dam?
Yeah.
First of all, dental dam, really? I need to know who created the name of that.
Actually, I think do you know? I think
but
a man made it.
If you buy the Cards Against Humanity, like, college expansion pack, it gives you a dental dam. And a Cards Against Humanity condom.
Good for you. Yeah. Good for you.
Huh.
I didn't know that.
Dental dam. Cool. Dental dam. If you can't put two and two together, why two, gays or lesbians would use that?
I guess straight people can use it too. It's
actually like a way to they say to give safe oral to like a female
because you can catch STDs. Okay.
Moving on. So another thing that we were talking about that would be interesting for you to talk about is like misconceptions. I feel like there's so many misconceptions out there of like just so much. I don't know how to like. What is like one of the most mind-blowing misconceptions, or like what's the most common misconception about like sex?
That women can only orgasm through penetration. Which isn't true.
Isn't the percentage higher?
80% of women can only orgasm through clitoral stimulation.
I know my facts.
What?
80%. So 78% of women have faked an orgasm. Yeah.
I can believe that. Wait, what about men? Because I feel like we talked about this. I feel like men
have also faked orgasms, but I think it's like 30%.
Look at her notes.
If that.
Wow. This is all of my facts typed up.
If that. But like, while she's looking for that, don't we think that's a problem? That scared that out of me. Don't we think that's a problem?
15 to 20% of American women have never had an orgasm.
Wait, 15 to 20% of women have never
American women.
And Issa would say, talk to a lesbian.
I have facts on that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I would say that. Okay, I feel like that's a problem.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, it is.
It is. I think here's the thing. Why do women feel like they need to fake?
That's a good question.
Like, why are women so afraid to speak to their partner about like their wants and needs? And I think a lot of it goes to the mindset that like I need to cater to his wants and mine don't necessarily matter as much. Yeah. Which very much so needs to be flipped.
For sure.
Because I feel like a lot of the times sex is over once the guy is done. And for all you men watching or listening, you should be pleasing your partner.
100%.
100%.
It makes me so mad when I hear crap like that.
Yeah.
Men who give oral to their partners because they want to live longer.
Are you kidding?
Is that a fact?
It's a fact. I have it in here.
Listen here, mister. You want to live to 100 years old?
We're here to save your life, sir.
Give oral to your partner.
Like, remember when DJ Khaled came out and said he doesn't go down on his wife?
That's the what?
DJ Khaled. And he's proud of it. I said, sorry.
I saw a couple articles that said, don't be DJ Khaled.
Yeah.
Like, don't.
See, here's the thing. I can kind of, in a way, understand, like, why girls or guys wouldn't want to go down on, like, their guy partner. Okay. Because, like, penises can be scary. I get that, you know? But like, at the same time, like, why are you afraid of a vagina?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Also, can we talk about the color difference of our margaritas? They put straight tequila in this. Thank you.
So, okay, so that, I did hear that's, like, a very big thing that I feel like our generation maybe is getting better. I don't know. Not in a straight relationship. But I feel like the guys now are...
Said not in a straight relationship.
Yeah.
Over here throwing shade at the heterosexuals.
No. I'm saying... No. I'm saying the guys, I think, are doing better now. I'm assuming... Yeah. Like, I feel like the guys are more educated. Like, oh, why are girls...
It's probably because they're afraid they're going to get blasted on social media,
Oh my god, that's actually terrifying. But, like, do you know what I'm saying? I feel like maybe now it's changing. I don't know. Is it...
I mean, yeah. I mean, I guess. I just, what would you, like, compare it to, I guess?
Like our parents, maybe. Not that I want to talk about.
I would love to have this conversation, though, with them. Like
what they think about.
Yeah.
If it's changed.
Mm-hmm. If it's changed.
I haven't seen any recent studies on, like, any of that. But, besides men, lesbians have the most orgasms. So...
Okay, so that's interesting. So are we getting taught the wrong thing in human sexuality?
No, she said the most orgasms. More sex is different, but having the most orgasms.
In our human sexuality class, we learned that gay men have the most sex, and then it's heterosexuals, and then it's lesbians.
Do you agree with that?
Do you agree with that?
Yeah, but that's a different thing.
49% of heterosexual women, 47% of lesbians, 49% of bisexual women are all happy with their sex life, but men win with 51% who are happy with theirs.
Well, no crap. I wonder why.
The thing is, I feel like that's too low.
Yeah.
I've never understood why are you in a relationship if you don't, like, I don't know. Not don't like it,
then also the fact is, like, a lot of people just don't care about sex.
That's true, too.
Like, not, like,
that's true, too.
I'm sure we'll get into that, but...
Like, a lot of studies have also shown that if you talk, like, if you're more sex positive and, like, more open with communication with your partner and stuff, you're not only going to have a happier sex life, but a happier relationship.
100%.
Which makes sense.
100%.
And I think it's important, like, when you're in that, like, talking phase with someone, like, you need to talk about sex. Mm-hmm. You need to understand, like, is it important in our relationship? Do we view it differently? Yeah. And if we have two way different mindsets of... Is sex important to you? No. Okay, well, it's really important to me. Yeah. Is it going to work? Yeah. Can you meet halfway? Can you put aside some of your needs in order to, like, not be on them all the time?
For
sure.
Like,
meet in the middle. What are you going to do?
Completely agree.
I want advice from you on that, actually. Like, let's say you have a relationship and, like, one partner is, like, very, very sexual, the other isn't. What advice would you give them that, like... they could do?
I would definitely say to talk about it and explore, like, any option. Like, say, like, okay, say you won't do penetration, but there's still, like, oral, and there's, you know, you can use your hands. There's other ways to have sex rather than just that. Some people even say that, you know, just foreplay and just, like, kissing and stuff, like,
makes them happy.
That makes them happy. So I think really you just need to have, like, an open communication. That's, like,
I definitely think it comes down to, like, what is your love language?
Yeah.
And, like,
your love language is actually really important to your sex life.
Granted, like, just because, like, you're very, what's the word? What's the love language called when you're, like, really touchy? Physical touch. Just because, like, your number one is physical touch doesn't necessarily mean that's sex. Yeah. But, like, sometimes it is. And so, I don't know. I just think love language is, like, very, 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 very important.
Yeah,
very
studies have found that it's, like, that your love language shows a lot about,
what's
like,
yours?
how it plays into mine's words of affirmation.
I love that.
Aww, she's a sweet girl.
Pretty.
You were going to have a question for us. Because later we're going to play a game where you're going to ask us facts and we're going to try to answer the question. Ask us trivia questions and we're going to try to answer it. So this is like a little, you know, a little preview.
What do you think the top 3 positions that women say are their favorite?
Okay. The top 3 sex positions that women say are their favorite?
Yes.
Cowboy. Wait, is that the one we're on top? Cowgirl.
Save a horse, ride a cowboy.
Cowgirl. I'm gonna say.
I don't think I should answer this one. You answer this one.
And okay, I'm only basing this off of, like, all the UK Love Island. They all love spread eagle. Is that one? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Okay, so
it's called starfish, but yeah.
Starfish. I can never look at SpongeBob the same. Starfish.
Starfish.
That's why it's called starfish.
Okay, so what is... So
it's actually missionaries
first,
say that. Then doggy, and then cowgirl.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Say that.
Missionary.
Isn't that, like, the basic one?
Yeah, because they say that's the easiest one to do when you're, like, easy into a relationship because it's seen as the most loving and
I feel like it's very
scary.
intimate. Yeah. Very, like, you know. Okay, that's...
Cowboy. What's your favorite sex position? Cowboy.
I like the cowboy. I don't know. Okay. Very interesting. Very eye-opening. Okay, can you ask us one more question?
What do you think women rank as their least favorite?
That one where they're turned around.
They're turned around. I don't know.
Reverse cowgirl.
Reverse cowgirl.
Reverse cowgirl.
I don't know. Actually.
Wait.
I'm gonna. So you said the top 3 were.
Or
doggy, missionary, and cowgirl.
So the reverse cowgirl.
Ooh. I guess, I don't know. Reverse cowgirl?
It's doggy, reverse cowgirl, and 69 because women say that doggy can be painful, reverse cowgirl is awkward,
doggy cannot be,
and 69 is too distracting to really enjoy.
Because you got a boy's bum and you. Anyways, let's move on.
It's not their bum.
It's not their butt.
Well, maybe
you're not doing it like that.
I didn't expose myself.
Are you eating ass? Wait, you remember when I said I wasn't gonna cuss on the podcast last episode? I did good.
So you did good.
Let's move on very quickly and never come back.
Start doing a Grace and cuss count.
Let's move on very quickly and never come back.
Moving forward.
Can we take a pause? I feel like that's what I'm visualizing. Let's continue. So you have some polls.
I have some polls. Do I ever?
Please tell us the polls.
Hold on, my phone was upside down.
Oh my Jesus. So Gracie put a poll up.
I put a poll up. If you didn't answer, then you're obviously not on our podcast Instagram.
Get
Go follow
it.
us at the Rate Podcast.
Yes.
Link in the description below.
Yes.
Anyways, moving on. Okay. So, we asked some sex questions. So, how educated are you on sex? 46% said not that much. 54% pretty well, actually. Who taught you the birds and the bees? Fam/friends/myself was 82%. School was 18%, which I think is very sad.
Very.
Yeah.
Moving on, that needs to change. Is sex important to you? 18% said nah, and 82% said yes, which...
What do you feel about those two little facts that we've gotten? You put it
I mean,
like an
I
hour
get
ago.
it if it's like, you're religious and stuff and saving yourself for marriage. Mm-hmm. But eventually it's going to happen.
I would actually like to know how many people who listen to this podcast are religious. I am. But honestly, if you're very Christian and you're watching me, you're probably thinking, wow, she's not very Christian. Like, moving on.
Well, wait, really quick. Do you think that that number will change in the future? Like, what did you learn about sex? Question.
I would hope so, and that's why, like, my backup plan, like, say I don't, do sex therapy, because, grad school's hard and stuff.
Yeah.
My backup plan is to be, a sex ed teacher somewhere.
Okay.
Like, don't care where it is.
I used to want to be
I just want to be a sex ed teacher, because I think people need to be educated.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Especially, like, in places, like, low-income places and stuff, that places that don't have that education, that way teen pregnancy doesn't rise.
That's so true. Do you think your life would be different if you were you educated in school about it?
No.
So do you think your life would be any different?
I don't think so, because I educated myself either way.
True.
So, like, my friends would come to me and ask me questions.
True.
Because I was always, like, reading stuff about it. Like, I have a book called The Vagina Bible by a gynecologist. And it's amazing. Anyone that has a vagina or goes near a vagina needs to read it. It's amazing.
You hear that,
we need
America?
to educate ourselves more, though. Like,
yeah.
We need to educate ourselves more. How are you supposed to know exactly everything about the male body, like what they like and vice versa?
The amount of people that are just uncomfortable saying the word vagina, grow up.
And that's exactly why I started tweeting my sex facts. Because if no one's going to talk about it, I will.
Yes. What's your Twitter?
Day Journey.
Day Journey. Go follow it. Do you post every day? You post sex facts?
I post like every other day.
Go find it.
We did the last one was a true or false. Mm-hmm. Vibrators were first developed as a medical advice for female disorders, which is true.
Can you dive into that? I have no idea what that.
So it's back to the whole women are PMSing and that's why they're moody kind of thing. So anytime that it was thought that a woman had like a mental disorder of some sort or she was like extremely moody, they thought that she needed help. So they developed, a man developed a vibrator to like help cure female hysteria.
I don't like that.
Me neither.
I don't like that.
And it was like
they forced you to have an orgasm?
It was this big, huge, like kind of like a surgical table, but it had like bars, and then it had like a little thing like that, and that's where the vibrator was.
Bars where? I missed
like
that.
The bed was. It was like a setup bed, and then there was like a little like arm thing that had a vibrator on it.
And they would just put it on there and vibrate?
Let me guess, it was the men who decided when they needed a little vibration in their life?
Yep, pretty much. Because of female hysteria. That's what they thought would help.
They were probably white.
That's very interesting.
And that's because, like,
men.
the clitoris is literally the only organ that's only purpose is sexual pleasure.
We're talking about human sexuality,
which
I thought was so interesting. Yeah.
So
you don't pay attention in class.
I don't. I do, Mom, but I don't. Wait, say that one more time.
The clitoris is the only organ whose sole pleasure is
when you are
sole purpose is sexual pleasure.
When you're feeling a little all the blood will rush to it and it'll get a little hard, It's basically like a female penis.
Yeah.
Like a boy's wiener.
Yeah. I hate that you say wiener.
So there's a clitoral hood, and when like all your blood hood.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
And when all the blood flows, it like peeks out of the hood.
Okay.
So it like pops out a little bit more.
So it's like a lady boner.
Yeah, pretty much.
Cute.
Boys, if you're wanting to up, or girls, your head game, the clit is the door to all wonders. The 7 wonders of the world, you could say.
Do you have any I was gonna say something.
Jessica's looking at me like,
do you have anything about what she just said? About upping that?
I mean, definitely like if you're gonna like definitely pay attention to the clitoris.
Like if there's a person out there who doesn't what if you're not good at it? Like what if you're not good at having sex or whatever?
I mean,
talk to your partner and like figure out
Yeah.
where you could improve and how you could improve.
No feelings hurt.
Yeah, like I feel like especially like if you're barely like getting to know each other like sexually and stuff, you should talk to each other about like what you like, what your partner likes, and how you can improve what you're doing already.
Do you think porn affects what people think?
Yeah.
Like how do you feel about that?
Because porn is, I mean, it's meant to look like scripted and stuff. Like they tell them what to do.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, they give them like freedom or whatever, but they basically tell you like what to do, what they want to see in a scene.
Yeah.
And porn isn't real life.
No.
I have a friend who, like, up until, I mean, honestly, even now, she, like, has a really hard time orgasming. And so, but she, like, has watched a lot of porn growing up. And so she always thought there was something wrong with her because she would always see the women orgasm. And I'm like, dude, that's not real.
And again, they could be faking it
like,
too.
they're amazing actors.
They're probably faking it a lot.
Yeah. Well, especially, I mean, considering, like, I'm sure, I mean, that's, most of them, that's, like, their job.
Yeah,
you know?
it's their job.
It's like,
and like,
they're acting. They're porn actors.
not to mention, like, you're doing it with different people.
yeah.
Not everyone's gonna.
No.
It's very
Also,
fake.
there's a lot I've heard about that. It's just so fake. And I feel like that, like, puts so much pressure on, like, especially guys.
The women who would, like, always be self-conscious about what their vagina looked like, and then finding out that, like, it's, like, a lot of porn stars get their, like, lips surgically.
Yeah. I heard about that, too.
Ow. That's all I gotta say. Ow.
Is it worth it?
I mean,
is it worth it?
I mean, if
all
you're a porn
vaginas
star,
look different.
I guess.
True, but
Like,
they're beautiful.
Some people have vulvas that stick out more than others.
Yeah.
Like, it's literally on
It's your
Some people
body.
have
Everyone's
clitorises that
beautiful.
stick out, like, a lot more than others, and that's, everything's normal.
I mean, not everything's the same. Everyone's get over it. It's a freaking...
You can't expect to, like, compare your sex life and your body to porn and porn stars.
Very true.
Because it's not reality.
I feel like a lot of people do that, and I feel like that's what messes up. And then I feel like everybody tries to be, like, the freakiest or, like, the, you know, like, the... but it's like, dude...
I'll never forget when I read 50 Shades of Grey.
Christian Grey.
I was just like, wow, is this what it's gonna be like? He was weird. Is there a red room in everybody's apartment?
Oh my
Or like 365 days. That also started a whole new conversation. It's like a step up from 50 Shades, but also like
that was
not
the
what you
most
should.
wasted 2 hours of my life.
I've never watched that movie.
If you haven't watched it, don't. Don't.
That's
It's interesting.
That's a little too much for me.
You ever wonder how some movies get passed on into
All the time. All the time.
What I wonder is how they filmed that. And how it's not, like, awkward.
Like, the cameraman's, like...
No, literally. It looks like they're having sex.
Really?
I'll never forget, I learned when I was looking up, like, how they did the scenes in 50 Shades. And it was, like, they, like, put it in plastic or, like, wrapped
like
it or
a sock
something.
or something.
Yeah, and I'm just like, is he getting hard?
For sure. With Dakota
How awkward
Johnson.
that is.
Okay.
And then Dakota's like, just put it in.
And so, like, in 365 days, when they finally have sex, her chest gets red. That's called a sex flush. So, like, they say that they never had sex in that movie, but she was definitely aroused because she had a sex flush.
I mean, honestly, it would be hard not to be.
Wait, with Christian Grey or
No,
the
in
boy?
365 days.
Well, yeah.
Have you seen it?
I've seen what the guy looks like because of that TikTok where he, like, slammed her.
Have you seen the movie, though?
No, I haven't seen the movie.
Have you seen 50 Shades?
Yes.
It's like 10 levels higher.
What?
Yes.
He kidnaps her.
Yeah. Well,
Oh.
at least with 50 Shades, like, yeah, there was a lot of sex scenes, but, like, there was, like, a plot. I feel like with this, it was literally just
50 Shades was like...
It was it's honestly setting it up for the next part, and the next, like, part of 365 days gets so much worse. Okay. Like, I read, like, the plot of it.
How much more can the human body take?
Yes, but not in America.
What?
So is it not in, like...
No, you can't find it in the United States. At
What?
least I've
That
tried.
is just rude.
Find what?
365 days. It's originally like a book. I think it was like on like a Wattpad version or something. But you can't find them in the United States.
Okay, that's very weird.
Wait, so
to
what
me.
language would it be in?
She's like, what's the CRN number?
I think it's Polish.
Mom, I'm rolling into a Polish class.
That's funny.
You know what they say about that Polish sausage.
All right. Okay. Do you have any more misconceptions? Any more facts that you think are very interesting? That
Men think size matters more than women do.
we talked about this on the last podcast.
sad.
Women
That's so
honestly
true.
say that they prefer more girth, less length, because you can hit a woman's cervix.
We like that
if you're not careful.
baby.
Love that.
And
for
so, the first 2 inches are like of a vagina are what matter, because that's the most sensitive part.
And that's why it's so important just to learn how to move your body.
And that's why, like, okay, so, you know, porn and all that makes it seem like deep throating is important, but the tip of the penis and, like, that, like, part around the head are what's the most sensitive. So that's really all you need to focus on.
Wow, didn't know that.
Girls, if you're afraid of giving head, or guys, it's only the first little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, just get that
First
in
2
your mouth.
inches of both.
All the straight
Good.
guys like don't say that.
It's like,
That's
don't
very
listen to her.
interesting though. I didn't know
Mom,
that.
if you're watching,
Listen to
be
the.
proud of
My mom, if
Yes.
you're watching, you've seen my facts. Don't be surprised.
But also,
we're trying to normalize
we're
it.
trying to normalize and educate because
Yeah.
STDs, disease, like that's a very.
Yeah, so my honest opinion is if you're having sex, go get tested at least every 6 months. And if you're having like multiple partners, get tested after each one if it's not protected.
Yeah.
Or even if you like give them oral and stuff, you can still only get like chlamydia or something in your mouth.
Yeah. No.
So
yeah.
what's your take on birth control?
I think
Like-
it depends on the person.
Mm-hmm.
Cause like I've been on it to like regulate myself and I hated it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Hated it.
that's how I was.
And I know that like for some women, it'll make them like dry, like they won't produce
Yeah.
enough natural lubrication and stuff. And I feel like if you're having a like problem with lubrication, you can buy lube. Just make sure you like
Yeah.
research your brands first.
Ooh.
But I feel like for birth control, it really depends on the person. And even then, like women who have sex unprotected, there's like I think it's like 80% or something. You have a chance of getting pregnant
Wait.
because the
so-
pull-out method is inaccurate.
Oh, with birth control, no protection.
Pull out game week.
80%.
Well, in general, like when
Oh,
you
in-
have unprotected sex.
unprotected
have a-
sex,
Like
okay.
obviously have a higher chance of getting pregnant. I have it in here somewhere, but
Wow.
There's a lot on there.
yeah, there's
Wow.
189 facts. Or
Love that.
Something
You're
like
educating
that.
the people.
One day you're gonna go viral on Twitter, and then they're
Yeah.
just gonna meet like not about sex, and then they're gonna meet on your profile and be like, "Wow, this woman is educated. You're gonna land a full-time job. You're gonna make 6 figures." And we're gonna
That
be
would
like,
be
"Yeah,
so
on
nice.
our podcast."
So nice.
We're manifesting it right
We're
now.
manifesting it. Also, we're gonna do her book.
Yes, gonna make a book.
She's making a book soon. Stay updated. We'll talk about it whenever it comes out.
Oh my gosh, I'll take your headshots.
Please.
Oh my god,
Great.
love that. Do you think when you talk about boys about what you want to do in the future, what is their reaction?
Usually it's that boys ask me more questions than girls do. Like
Okay.
boys will ask me how to last longer, like what they can do to like help a girl out and
yeah.
stuff, and I'm just like, well, there's
That's
a lot of
sweet.
things that go on into lasting longer. Like if you're stressed, if you're like self-conscious, like there's a lot that goes into
Yeah.
not being able to
And I
like
feel like
last.
a lot of people like don't realize that. Like it's not just
Yeah.
like quote unquote how good you are at
Yeah.
sex. It's
Yeah.
like what mindset are you in? Also
Very
like
true.
And-
doesn't like alcohol also play effects in it?
Yeah, so when you drink alcohol, you might want to have sex, but your body doesn't want you to.
Wait,
Yeah.
when you drink alcohol,
When you drink
Really?
alcohol, you want to you might want to have sex, but your body does not want you to. That's
My
why they
mind's
say that
telling me
guys
no.
have like
Okay, let's not
whiskey
go
dick,
there.
where like they can't get hard.
Yeah.
But for women, they don't get as lubricated,
Interesting.
so it
very
can cause more friction and hurt more. But like in general, you like foreplay serves not only a physical like response, but an emotional one too, because it helps you get into that mindset. So it gets your mind and body ready
Wow.
for sex.
wow.
So foreplay is important. So people that
Learning
don't,
so much.
So foreplay is important.
yeah. And I also think that like, so if men expect to receive, they should also give. Like it has to be
1000%.
50-50. It has to be a balance. You can't
100%.
expect to do one and not.
Yeah.
Like, you can't expect to get one and not do the other.
So if there was
1000%.
one hill that you would choose to die on for sex,
So what are you the most passionate
what
about?
would it be?
Like there's some things like to give you an example, like Grace Ann would be like, be nice to your friends. I'll die on that hill or something like something that you would you're so passionate about. You want
Like
people
when
to
it
know.
comes to sex.
Clitoral stimulation.
Okay.
Wow.
That's a powerful statement.
That clitoral stimulation.
Like,
That's it.
I feel like the amount of, like, people who might not even realize how powerful, like, it's small, but it's mighty.
It's small but mighty, honey. Just know that.
And if you don't know where it is, look it up. Find a picture.
Okay, we have a caller
Oh.
with a question. I hate that caller happens to be my mother. But, hello, Mom.
Hello, my love.
Hi.
We're live on the
Am
pod.
I on the air?
You
You're on
are.
the air. And
Miss you.
we're not going to make this long, so can you please ask the question that you're so excited to ask?
Well, first of all, is Dana there? Can I say hi?
Yes.
Hi.
Yes.
Hi, Dana. Congrats on being on the podcast.
Okay, Mom, let's get to the question.
Okay, so this is my question. I've always kind of wondered. It's almost like a two-part question. So, why is it called the G-spot? And do we have multiple as women?
That's a good
That's a
question.
really good question.
I honestly don't know why it's called the G-spot, but I wouldn't say
Like,
that
I'm
we have
assuming it's
multiple, but
Uh-huh.
that we have like multiple spots that like when pleasured or stimulated enough can cause an orgasm. So like
Yeah.
if your nipples are stimulated long enough, you can have a nipplegasm.
A nipplegasm?
I didn't even know that. I might have to try that.
No, okay. Okay, love you so much. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye.
But okay, so that like
Mr. Quadro. And to that, ladies, stay radiant.
I can't.
I knew that was gonna happen. Why are you
I was
surprised?
saying that was gonna happen.
I've gotta try that.
I can't. I'm gonna move on really quickly. I heard, Mom. Okay. I heard that there's like 11.
It's always a pleasure, Mrs. Quadra. Wink, wink.
No, get out of here. I heard there's like 11 spots.
Like
in,
11 erogenous zones.
Yeah. In the little like to be pleased.
Don't men have one in their anus?
Yeah,
True.
they're
It's like gay men have a lot of sex, I think.
yeah.
In the
I can't
booty.
remember what it's called right now, but their
So-
prostate is an erogenous zone.
Yeah. Everybody's like, okay, like for a gay man, but it's like this is still for a straight man. They're the same
Yeah.
gender. But like I don't know, I found that interesting. Like
Why do you think guys are so like weird about being penetrated in the butt, like straight men?
because it's
Because they
like,
think it's gay.
yeah.
But
You should
like
try
it's
it.
literally
I know.
Whereas,
I
like,
have
the
a
male
few guy
G-spot
friends.
is.
Hey, I'm just saying. I have a few guy friends who are straight, but
Yep.
they like it, and I feel like it makes them more manly.
I mean, the penis and vagina
that.
account for less than 10% of your erogenous zones. And if you don't know what an erogenous zone is, it's the sensitive areas on your body that cause sexual arousal when touched.
I didn't know that. I'm
So the
learning
most common
much.
for women are the nape of the neck, the pubic mound, the inner thighs,
Wait, the what of the neck?
the nape of the neck.
What is that?
OMG.
Here.
What is the question? What does
It's
that?
like when someone like kisses
Like
your
when they
neck,
kiss your neck.
Oh, it gets you.
and
okay.
you're like, ooh,
Oh,
The armpits, the ears,
what?
ears.
the stomach, the hands, the bottoms of your feet, your lips, and your butt.
Okay, I agree with some of those.
The armpits?
Not the
Yeah,
armpit.
I don't know.
No one better
but-
touch my armpit. If you're out there, don't touch
Oh my god.
armpit.
Wait, now I'm gonna look at like people tickling me so weird now. Like, stop.
Oh my god. Okay, so
Wait.
wow. So do you recommend butt stuff?
I mean, that's all. Like, if
each
you want to
their
try,
own.
yeah, if you want to try it, you try it.
I'm not asking for myself, love. I'm
But
just asking. Wait. That's
I feel
so
like if you want to
interesting.
get curious about it and try it, then get curious about it and try it.
Definitely.
Actually, steering away from the butt,
have
nipple
s-
rings. How do you feel about them? And I know that this is something that I've been told actually, that nipple piercings can like make your boobies not as sensitive and like pleasured. You know what I mean?
So for that, I have a couple friends that have them, and they say that yeah, it makes them less sensitive, and that like even when you
Really?
take them out, they still don't get like full sensitivity.
I have a
back.
question. Do they taste like quarters?
I've heard that they do taste like metal and coins and stuff.
You would think. I mean, it's metal, isn't it?
Yeah, it's metal.
Isn't it metal?
Yeah, I guess.
I've just heard that. I've heard that.
I mean,
because
it's a earring, so I mean, but nipple ring.
yeah, I got you.
Yeah, it's ring.
Wow, I didn't know that it was just. You know, people get piercings on the vagina and penis.
men,
OMG,
I was saying men
penises.
can get penis piercings like all over, and some penis piercings actually cause a lot of pleasure for women.
Wait, so you're saying it's on the penis?
I'm not saying that I
I mean,
read
it's on different part. Like you
And
can
it
get
goes
them,
into the woman?
Yes, I'm not
Or
saying
man?
I'm not saying I read an erotica that had this, but like if I did, yes.
I didn't know that. I would be like, don't ever put that
Yeah,
close to me. But
men can get like the very, very tip done. For,
Does
you
that
know,
not
like,
hurt?
The hole is, of course, it hurts.
so okay.
Ow. I
I
feel
mean, it's a needle going
this
through
is
you.
the
I would assume
thing.
it
I
hurts.
feel like that would just cause like so many infections because like you're literally your
Yeah.
pee's right there.
Yeah.
You gotta
And
keep
you're-
that hoe clean.
And when you ejaculate, does it not touch it?
I mean,
Yeah.
it probably does. Probably feels
I'm
better.
about to say that specific piercing. I would assume.
Dude,
so.
I
But
wonder
you can also
how-
get, like the shaft pierced.
I wonder
and
how
then,
long
like,
they
the
can't have
scrotum.
sex after.
I mean, if for
I mean, it's like a raw piercing.
when they
Yeah.
say that you get nipple rings, they say not to have your partner touch them for at least 3 months. I would assume it's more than 3 months.
months?
Yeah, because they can get infected. It's a really sensitive piercing.
3 months.
I have friends who've had them done for like years and like they still get infected, and that's a big reason why people take them out because
Yeah.
they just don't take well. Yeah.
3
And the
months.
thing is, like, if you take a nipple ring out, like, even if it's just like 1-2 hours, they close up so fast because the skin around your nipple is just, it's like different
Yeah,
than
they,
the rest of your body.
they literally close in seconds.
So it's like the actual nipple. Do they like
Right through
Or
the
they just-
areola.
right through the areola?
To each their own, honey.
I love that. Honestly, if you want nipple piercings, get nipple piercings. It's freaking cool.
Yeah.
I actually knew a guy who had 1 nipple piercing. Don't know how I feel about that, but let's move on.
I would say I knew a couple guys in high school that.
Yeah, I've
Like, just one.
I've seen one, and I'm just like, why not get both?
What kind of those toes? But I think
Some people like it hurts so much the first time, like I can't do it again.
Yeah, because your adrenaline runs out by the time you get the second one.
I think it's cool, but yeah. Okay. Anyways, before we hop
For
into-
men, their erogenous zones are the frenulum, the soles of their feet, the prostate gland, in your butt, the thumbs, the gluteal folds, the sacrum, the nipples, and the scrotal sac.
The nipples, huh?
I'm curious about that because I know for girls obviously that, but like for guys they're into that.
Some are. Did
Well,
you know that if you...
And some will bat you away.
Bucky, did you know that if you so anyone that has a nipple can technically produce milk, it just has to be stimulated and sucked on enough?
No. Find me a man right now. I need to see that. I need to see that.
It would take a lot to
Right
do
now.
it, but it's possible.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Wait,
strange.
that's hilarious.
Wait, so technically men can breastfeed?
I mean, they don't have mammary glands, I don't think, but yeah.
But if you
I'm
suck hard
sorry.
enough,
I can listen to a lot of things. I can learn about a lot of things, but something about that just don't sit right with me.
To
Whatever makes you
finally
happy.
answer your question from earlier, gay and bisexual men report that they usually are always orgasm 89% of the time, and bisexual women report they usually are always orgasm 66% of the time, and lesbian women report they orgasm usually are always 86% of the time.
that's
That's interesting.
that's very interesting. So gay men the most, bisexuals.
Gay and bisexual.
I'm just gonna say
Gay and
it's-
bisexual, so men the most.
I can understand why people would be against teaching it in high schools and stuff, but honestly, like not only would it like help with pregnancies not be as high, but also it would help the guys be more confident and like with their partner at a younger age.
Yeah.
I'm not saying have sex when you're 16,
No.
but like
And
honestly, sex education would help.
it would also help them be more safe. And so I know that there's like this whole thing about how, condoms make sex feel different, but a lot of studies have shown that it's just a guy not wanting to use it.
That's interesting.
And if it doesn't fit you properly, there's plenty of size charts out there that tell you, like, measure yourself with, like, the little, like, the string tape measure thing and figure out your girth and your length. And then go look up the chart and figure out which condom fits best for that.
Yeah, no excuses.
Yeah.
3
It's
simple
2020.
steps. Go.
Go.
Tut, tut.
So should we play the game?
Yeah.
Okay, you ready?
Let's do it.
So basically, she's just gonna ask us questions, kind of like the sex positions one, and we're gonna try to answer.
Okay.
Because I don't.
Do you think more men are growers or showers?
Growers.
Growers. 79% of men are growers and 21% of men are showers.
I want to know, like,
Wow.
how much we know just because human sexuality. How much have I
Learn.
taken in? Yeah.
Do you think wearing socks helps you orgasm?
Let me think about this.
I'm wearing socks. Let me see.
I think
Am I feeling? Maybe because like you're
Maybe the
naked and then
warmth?
like you're feeling comfortable and
maybe
warm.
the warmth.
I'm gonna say yes.
Because
Also, like maybe you don't feel as like out
I
of
would
place.
feel weird though of hooking up with someone who only had socks. Okay, I'm gonna say no just to go against.
Yes, because it does make you warmer.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I just would feel weird, but like take your socks off or put something else on. That's my opinion, but I respect that. That's very interesting.
Is porn protected under the First Amendment?
Oh my god.
Like you have the right to say whatever. Is that
Like you have the right to
you
show.
have the right to make it, kind of thing. Make it, produce it, show it.
Ooh.
Yes,
I would think
assume,
yes.
yes.
Yeah, the court case People versus Freeman in 1988 said that it's protected under free speech under the First Amendment as long as it doesn't hurt others.
And
it's two consenting adults.
Okay.
Ooh. Okay, so if
The
it
fine
was,
line is adults. Pornhub.
Yeah.
Moving on.
get yourself together. Also, have you ever heard of revenge porn? It's actually a really serious thing. It's like when someone records you and them having sex without you knowing, they keep it until y'all break up or something, and then they release it to the public.
That's illegal.
That's very illegal.
Do you think that eating or drinking certain things can affect the way a vaginal fluid tastes?
Yes.
No, but overall diet can.
Oh, like
Interesting.
So
Really?
pineapples
So
is a
like
myth?
drinking pineapples right before you have sex will not change the way you taste. But like changing your overall diet to like
Will.
healthier and
That makes
stuff
sense.
will change it.
That's for sure.
And the more water you drink and stuff, the wetter you get.
Interesting. I didn't
So
know
stay
that.
hydrated.
Definitely makes sense. I mean, maybe I did know
That's
that,
so
but I
interesting.
didn't.
Wait, so are you telling me that... Okay, actually, I have a question. So I know some guys, and this is awful, but will like make fun of a girl because she smells quote-unquote fishy.
Get tested.
Ooh.
Get tested.
Get tested. That's
okay.
It shouldn't smell like that.
Not a specific sign, but it's one of these signs of chlamydia.
Oh.
Get tested.
You fishy out
You
there.
heard
go
it
get
here
your
first,
tested.
kids.
And that's why you... And like... So a lot of STDs don't even show symptoms. So, again, if
Get
you
tested.
have sex unprotected, get tested. Even if you've been with your partner forever and you're still, having sex unprotected and stuff, get tested because you can also get something called bacterial vaginosis. And that's like your pH balance thrown off, and it affects like a lot. Like it can cause anal bleeding, it can cause like
Ooh.
UTIs, it can cause a lot of stuff.
Ow.
Wow.
Thank you for that, doctor.
Wow, very interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's why like
Issa.
regular gynecologist appointments
Sorry. You're
should
a
be
hero to us.
done.
Wow.
What do you think is the average age that people lose their virginity?
15. Oh, average age?
Yeah, average age.
19.
I'm gonna say 20.
17.
17.3.
Frick! I was gonna say 17.
Yeah, I don't know where the 0.3 came from, but 17.3.
I was born 3 months ago.
17.
And I'm
I was so confused. I'm 3 months. Wow.
Is that a new thing talking about, like, we're from the dirty south?
Yeah. Wow. 17. Okay.
Because when you're 17,
When do you think there's an age that's
sometimes
too?
you lose it, and it's
I don't
okay. Okay, sorry.
Okay, so it starts crying. Wait. Do you think there's an age that's too young to lose their virginity?
I feel like if you haven't hit puberty.
Yeah, definitely we haven't hit puberty. But also, like, so we're not living in the same time that we were back then. So, like, my grandma had her first kid when she was 14.
Mm-hmm.
That should not still be a thing.
No.
Like, you
that's-
should be educating your
crime.
kids. Like, if you have to go buy them condoms yourself, go buy them condoms.
Yeah.
Like, that
Wow,
having
14.
kids that young and having sex that young, I think needs to change. Because
I respect that.
for one, your body is not developed. It's still
No.
small. Your body at that age and like a teenager age cannot handle a
At
child.
what age is a female body fully developed? Yeah.
I think it's 18. Because like our boobs stop growing when we're 18.
Oh, that's
So you're
sad.
telling me?
I mean,
there's
they
no hope for
grow
me?
like if you have a kid, like they're gonna grow.
Oh,
but
yeah,
they
that's
can
not
still
hope.
go right back to their normal size after you have after you're done breastfeeding and stuff.
Familiar faces.
Dang.
I've heard that.
I think it's
When I
18.
was in high school, I believed that apple juice made your boobs bigger.
I never heard that.
Apple juice.
Yeah.
So did you drink apple juice?
Some would say that's why it's my favorite drink. But it's okay.
That's freaking funny.
Did
I
not
had
work.
a friend one time tell me that drinking vitamin D milk is what helped her grow her boobs.
Uh-huh.
But like,
I've
if you
never
look at
heard
her
any of that.
family, like they're all like well endowed.
Well endowed.
Couldn't figure out another way to say it.
My mom, I just found out,
blessed.
her and her sisters would do a thing where they would do this. That's BS. Isn't it? It's all fat.
I mean, you can flex.
They would like grab it and like, yeah. I don't know.
But you can do like chest workouts and stuff, but that'll just make them like perkier, not bigger.
Can you tell our audience that it is normal to have one boob bigger than the other?
It is. Most women
That
have their left breast bigger than their right.
They're left?
Yeah.
No.
How did I know you were gonna do that if I said that?
They're left?
Yeah, they're
I'm trying to
left.
think.
Wait. Okay. Oh, that's very interesting. I mean, I knew that, but like, I'm glad that
Hit us.
you said
What's
that.
next?
Do you think swallowing semen can help a woman get pregnant?
OMG. OMG. No.
Wait, no, yeah. No.
It can.
What? That's like telling me that eating watermelon seeds is gonna grow a watermelon in my stomach.
So you're
used to
saying,
think that.
for the girls out there that swallow and not spit, they could have a baby?
Yeah, pretty much.
What?
Well, it's more as like, so
It's a possibility.
swallowing semen can help a woman get pregnant because ingesting a man's semen can prevent your body from seeing it as a foreign substance, leading to a higher fertility rate.
I'm so glad I'm gay.
So that's like, it can help. It doesn't.
Yeah, it can help.
It doesn't
Yeah, no,
cause.
you cannot get pregnant by swallowing.
OMG.
It can help. Okay.
It can help.
Glad we clarified that.
So, like, if you're having fertility problems and you really want to have a kid, try swallowing. I mean,
You heard me here first, folks.
Science. I promise I've gotten all of these facts from, like, scientific studies and articles.
But you know what? It
Makes
makes sense
sense.
because it's like your body's it's used to it, so it's not like no, ew.
It's like, come on in, honey.
Welcome home.
Let's make a baby. That's very interesting.
Yeah.
For the next 9 months, this is your place. Welcome to my crib.
That's terrifying. Honestly,
Wow.
I have a question for the straights. Well,
I'm not sure.
okay, I'm sorry. You're right.
For the straight.
For the straight.
Come at me. Look me in the eye.
Or not just you, but like, you'll be the representative. We actually have a table of very big diversity
Oh my god.
here. You identify as straight, you identify as bi, correct?
I identify as something.
Something, okay. Love that.
Not straight.
You don't even know what you are.
Wait, I agree with you. Give
Yeah,
me a high five.
I'm just not straight.
But I'm boys, no. Okay, anyways, the point is.
Besides 1%.
Besides one-
I've only dated boys.
Gabe, I'm sorry.
True.
Yeah, I've only
we
dated
gotta
boys.
work on that, by the way. She's only dated boys. We gotta change
See,
that
and,
right
like,
now.
the few girls that I've talked to intimidate me.
That's the best part.
It's because you know.
Grace Ann is the best to talk to about that. She is, even though she's straight, she loves it. She's very into it. Back to my question. I don't remember. Oh, how scary is it? I don't want to direct it at you because I don't want to but how scary is it? Like, how's the mental game of after having sex with a boy and then the process of I might get pregnant? Like, I want to know the anxiety.
I feel like that would be I feel like that would cause a lot of anxiety if you're not on any kind of birth control and you're irregular. I feel like if you're irregular, it'll add a whole other level. And if you stress out about it, you're going to it can cause you to be late. Stress can cause you to be late.
Yeah.
So
No, because there's some times after I've been with a girl, I'm like, am I pregnant? I can't imagine.
It's a miracle.
Being a boy. And then moving on the next day, be like, I can't imagine.
I had a friend one time that was as virgin as could get, and she made out with her boyfriend or something one time, and then was like, I think I'm pregnant. And I was like, bro, you've never had sex.
That's me. That's freaking me. I'm like, I'm freaking pregnant right now. But no.
So.
Okay, I feel like that would raise my anxiety.
Dude, food babies are the worst. I'm sorry. I'm just thinking about how I get bloated so easily, so I'm just damn.
Kid, you in there?
Sorry,
Oh, I can't wait
so
till you have a
random.
kid. Okay, sorry.
You can't wait till I have a kid?
Yeah. They're gonna be so cute. It's gonna be so cute.
You're gonna wait a long time.
Oh, yeah, no, anyways.
Moving on.
What does BDSM stand for?
Bondage. Am I right so far?
Mhm.
Damage. Sexual misconduct. I have no
You wanna
idea.
try
I know
yourself?
what it is, I just don't know what it stands for. Bondage. Wait, I know this.
BDSM. Bond. I actually don't know.
What's the D?
Bondage. Is it? Oh.
Dominant.
Bondage, dominance.
So it's
shock
Submission?
value. Submission.
yeah.
Meh.
Meh.
So
I
it's
don't know.
bondage and discipline, dominance and submission, and sadism and masochism. It's sadomasochist.
Bro, sadism is
What
the one
is
where it's
that?
they want you to hurt, right? Or is that masochist?
Yeah.
Okay.
So sadomasochism refers to the combination of sadism, which is the inflicting pain, and masochism, which is the receiving pain, to desire pleasure and sexual gratification, and it can include the infliction of or submitting to physical and emotional pain.
Emotional pain. I already go through emotions on the daily. I don't need my freaking
Some people are into
sex
whips.
life to. But emotional pain. So like, they'll make you cry.
It's more like degrading your character.
No.
Wow.
It's okay not to be okay. Guys, educate yourself. Parents, educate your kids. We need to talk about these things.
What do you think are the top 5 kinks in the United States?
Top 5 kinks. I would say BDSM, definitely. Like dominance.
What is it called?
Tie.
Hand tying? Bondage. Right?
Okay.
No?
That's also part of BDSM.
Yeah.
Or like just like handcuffs type thing.
I would say like
maybe
role playing, like act like you're the freaking, you know.
Food?
Food?
Like whipped cream.
Oh, okay. Okay, so we have 3. Maybe
Role play?
yeah, role
Like
play.
pretending like you're someone else type
Yeah.
thing. What else?
I would say, what about like, I feel like that covers so much. What about like hitting? Is that dominance? Is that dominance? Like aggression. Like punch me in the face.
Somewhere.
Like being dominated.
Yeah,
That's
like
BDSM.
being physically hurt.
Oh, we're bleeding now, I guess.
Tell
us the answers.
It's group sex.
Oh, orgy! Orgy, but corgi.
I was thinking it's more like
corgi here.
Christina's never had a orgy.
I was thinking it's more like a threesome, but yeah, orgies.
I was thinking orgy. Okay, threesome. Yeah, I can see that.
BDSM, novelty and adventure. That would be like role playing.
Okay.
Taboo sex, which would be voyeurism, fetishizing, and exhibitionism.
I thought you were about to say incest.
Incest.
And then partner sharing, partner swinging, and polyamory.
Okay. Would y'all ever swing?
No,
Me neither. But would you?
I don't share.
You hear that, boys and girls? She doesn't
I
share.
don't share.
I think in my head, I would like maybe joke about it, you know? But like, I don't think I could actually do that.
What about a threesome?
Depends on the setting.
Depends on the people.
Setting or the people?
And who it is.
Okay.
And who suggested it. And why are we doing it?
Like, are you in a
like
relationship?
maybe like we're like trying to like re-energize our sex life or something like that, you know? Which is the thing.
Do you think that's a bad thing to do or a good thing to do?
As long as you do it
Interest.
safely. And like, you know, to consenting parties.
What do you think about like people who like to watch their partner
Voyeurism?
Dude,
is that what that is?
That's
Okay.
such a serious thing. What is that called?
Voyeurism?
Voyeurism. Are we going on a ship?
I'm going off to war, love. Are you gonna
Christopher
watch?
Columbus?
It's illegal in some places.
We don't like
What is
Christopher
illegal?
Columbus in this house.
voyeurism.
Watching your partner have sex?
Yeah. I don't remember how, but somewhere in
Probably
here it's
like
how it's illegal.
filming. Like, don't ever.
I feel like it'd be hard to like.
When I imagine this,
find-
I'm talking about like you're sitting in the corner
Yeah.
with your legs
Yeah.
crossed and you're like, I like that.
I don't know if I could do that.
Why am I busted now?
I like that.
I like that.
I feel like it would be hard to not only find like to get someone that's okay with just watching.
I will
also
never
get someone
forget.
that's okay
I know
with,
some
like,
people.
I will
sleeping with
never
your partner.
I know
forget
some people.
when I was back in my Tinder days, I would come across people who had in their bio, they had that, and or it was like a couple
Looking
Yeah.
for a third.
Yes.
Imagine how it is for the gays. Almost every other girl is like, me and my boyfriend want. Get the F out of here. Sometimes I don't even read their bio, so I like it, and then we match, and then I said, oh, no.
Yeah, no.
Actually, I just want to shout out, Gabe. You're such a loyal fan.
You are.
Listen to every single episode. You think Issa has a great side profile, and honestly, I agree.
Gabe,
but also,
thank you
like,
for that.
are you saying that I'm ugly? Like, come on,
No.
come on.
No.
Moving on. We love you.
Gabe, appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Do you think smoking nicotine or weed has anything?
Yes.
Yes.
Are you talking about the drive or the taste?
The drive.
The pleasure.
All of you.
Oh, I thought you meant the drive.
What?
I would more like in general, like anything.
I think it could.
I would think say yes. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're saying.
People
Okay.
who smoke marijuana tend to have more sex than people who don't.
Wait,
I have heard that
I believe
sex
that.
when you're high is the best sex you can have.
that is...
And nicotine can not only cause erectile dysfunction, but it can cause a penis to shrink.
So are you little boys
Stop
out there?
smoking that stuff.
So
Nasty.
weed higher sex drive, which
Or
not higher sex drive, but
like more sex.
yeah, okay, and then nicotine makes it small. Very
It
interesting.
can cause erectile dysfunction.
That's scary. You're messing with the wrong thing, honey.
On what you said, caffeine, like consuming caffeine can cause semen to be caffeinated.
One more time. What?
Consuming caffeine can cause semen to be
She
caffeinated.
said, you're getting your coffee in the morning and your coffee at night, love. I got you.
Having morning sex can cause you to have more energy throughout the day.
Wait, but don't people get tired after?
Men are naturally hardwired to fall asleep after sex. Only men.
That is called.
I know that's
we
true.
learned this in human sexuality. It starts with an R. It's like a certain phase that men have after they come. They go through this period, and it differs between each man. But like it depends. Like that's
they're
why.
knocked out.
Let's say a guy comes before his girl or guy, okay, and their partner's like, "I'm not done. Let's keep going." For some men, it could take actually days for them to get re-hard again. It's like a certain phase.
Yeah,
That's a good compliment.
I want to say it's refractory period.
Yes, it is. You're right. I remember putting that on my multiple choice question answer.
We did the same class.
Do you do your homework?
No.
She listens.
I love
yeah.
human sexuality.
After a man experiences an orgasm, there is a refractory period where they can't have another orgasm, and the recharge time depends on age, partner, and sexual experience.
And
if just understand that, okay? Your partner's he can't just chug it out all the time. Just gotta give him a second, you know. And yeah,
She can,
it
though.
depends on each
She
person.
can.
So,
Yeah, it depends on the person.
anyways, so what have we learned? I have, for all you watching, clitoris stimulation is important. Do not get that twisted.
Yeah.
Don't ignore the clit.
Don't
do it.
I
You're
would
gonna regret
say
it.
something I learned is
Don't be afraid to say the word vagina. Vagina.
Yeah.
Okay?
Penis.
Or penis.
I just
Like, call it for what it is.
It's not calling it wiener.
I hate,
Issa.
but I don't like penises. So.
Oscar Minor wiener. That's every time you say it, that's what I think of. I'm like, I want a hot dog.
Yeah, I've learned a lot.
I respect it.
And I love that you were educated on it. I love that you talk about it and like try to make it normal.
Dude, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you so much.
Like, honestly, time has flown by.
Time has flown by. Do you have something else to say?
A lot of this stuff I did not know.
Me neither.
So,
I think one important thing that I didn't mention is that hypersexuality is a thing.
Can you explain that?
And so hypersexuality it's like something that comes after like a sexual trauma of some sort.
Oh my
And
God.
it's defined as an obsession with sexual thoughts, urges, or behaviors that may cause distress that negatively affect your health, job, or relationships. So like body counts don't matter. They don't. Like someone could have a high body count because they went through hypersexuality.
That's so true.
So stop asking people what their body count is. Ask them if they've been tested recently. That's
You're a
way more
queen.
important.
That's so true.
it's 2020, honey. We don't care about body count. We care about if you've been tested. Let's go. Let's go.
It's not about the body count. It's about
the inside.
what you do
And
with
like
the
what
body.
disease might be running through you.
Oh, and that. So go get tested.
Don't ignore the clitoris.
Talk to your partner.
Say the word vagina and penis.
Don't be afraid to talk to your partner and try
And
to figure out
also,
what they
like, kind of bring it up with your parents.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
if you're older, like in your 20s, like us, and like your parents might have never talked to you about sex. Like, I'm actually gonna go home and like be like, "Yo, Lee, Becky, why didn't you ever tell me about sex? Like, what's going on?"
that's serious. Yeah,
Like,
it shouldn't
I
be
think
a
it's
weird
important.
thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
and maybe it's because like I was the third child, and like they just kind of like went over their heads and like.
I was about to say, and I feel like if you're like the older sibling and your parents don't talk to your younger sibling about it, educate them.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I definitely think that could be very important. And
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be like, I don't want my kids to be scared to like ask me about
Yeah.
it. For anything.
It's a very natural thing. Like, no matter what your beliefs are, like, that's what God made our bodies to do.
Very
If you
true.
believe in God, you know, it's like,
Yeah.
I get it, but like, yeah,
I feel
missionary
like that's
position.
just such a huge
Yeah.
part of our lives. Like,
exactly, missionary position.
It was named after like missionaries.
There you go. And that's on Jesus Christ.
That's on Jesus. If he didn't
People
want us
used
to
to
have
have
sex, he
sex
wouldn't.
because they thought it would help them get higher to the gods.
Oh, we cannot end this any better way than that right there. Guys, thank you so much for checking the episode out today. If you like this sort of thing, if you're kind of into talking about sex with us,
Let's talk about
leave
sex,
a comment
baby.
below.
We
Let us
hope
know
you
what you
learned
think.
something.
Yeah.
Also,
All jokes aside, thank you for coming. And Dana,
where can they find you on social media?
at Dayjourney on Twitter.
OMG.
Go follow her.
Be
Go ask
on
her
the lookout for
questions.
her book soon, y'all. She's gonna be
Yes.
famous.
Thank you, Dana. Do you have any last words?
Thanks for having me on here. My therapist will be very proud that I did this.
We love.
She's gonna link her
that.
therapist to the video.
That's freaking funny.
Go get tested. We love you and stay
Radiant.
Bye, guys.
And go get checked.
BTSM.
BTS. What's that Rihanna song? S S
S&M.
S S.
No. Come on.